A Duquesne University professor who was fired for using a racial slur during a lecture last year is demanding his job back. And the results from an investigation launched by a faculty oversight committee now is recommending that he should get the job back. Royce Jones reports on the findings of that investigation.
Well, investigators were very critical throughout this 12-page report, but despite labeling his actions as both unprofessional and inappropriate, we now know that the Duquesne University Grievance Committee for Faculty is recommending that former Professor Dr. Gary Shank have his employment restored after being fired for using the N-word during a class lecture last year. According to the grievance report obtained by KDKA, Duquesne University professor Dr. Gary Shank claims he was making a point about the progression of race relations when he said the N-word during an educational psychology class last September, recalling how this and other racial slurs were common and accepted in his youth.
When students and administrators object to what a faculty member says, have that conversation. Just don't censor them.
Dr. Shank was terminated by Duquesne in October on several grounds, including failure to respect students, observe the university mission statement, and breaking discrimination policies. He later filed a grievance through a university oversight committee seeking his job back, financial reimbursements, and back pay, alleging wrongful termination, defamation, and violation of his academic freedom, which the Foundation for Individual Rights in Education, who has been working with Dr. Shank and his attorney during the investigation, believe he was protected under.
That includes a professor's right to discuss slurs, even offensive racial slurs in class, if it's pedagogically relevant.
Following a series of interviews and a hearing, the investigation closed on January 14th and found Shank did engage in serious misconduct, did not have his academic freedoms violated, and should be sanctioned, but not terminated, because the incident was singular and his use of the racial slur was misguided but not malicious. Dr. Shank has since apologized for using the N-word, and while they do agree he should be reinstated, both he and his attorney feel he should face no disciplinary action. And tonight, the university is not saying much, but they did release this statement to me saying, quote, President Ken Gormley has received the report and will review its recommendations in their entirety before issuing a decision. The president has 15 business days to do so. I'm Royce Jones, KDKA News.